Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Rift video. And in today's video, we're gonna be watching the best player in Europe play Darius in the jungle, guys. And this is so exciting because they recently buffed Darius to make him viable in the jungle. They made his passive do more damage to monsters. So let's talk about how to play him in the jungle. So, first I'm gonna explain to you guys how to build Darius. There's timestamps in the description to skip through the gameplay. There's honestly really two builds on Darius. The first one is like against Squishy's build. And also, this build is generally going to be better in the jungle because it has a faster jungle clear. So the way it goes is you go for the Trinity Force. Like as I said, this particular build has a faster jungle clear because it does more damage than a Black Cleaver to jungle camps. So, you know, you'll try to go for this one. Of course, if the enemies are very tanky, then you go for the other build, which is the Black Cleaver build, but we'll talk about that later. So Trinity Force. After that, you know what's funny? It already kind of becomes situational. However, Death Stance is a 90%, like 90% of the games you go for Death Stance. I know it's situational. I know you can go Starrick's Gauge. I know you can go Deadman's Plate. I know you can go other items, but try to go for Death Stance. Death Stance is just so unbelievably good on Darius. And then, especially if you combo it with a Spirit Visage, try to get a Spirit Visage as your third, fourth, fifth item. You know, you don't have to get it as your third item, as I said. You can build situational stuff. Like, for example, if you need more damage and a bit of tankiness, you go for Starrick's Gauge. If you just need tankiness, if you need armor, you know, you can go for Randuin's Omen or Frozen Heart, depending on what kind of armor you need. If you need anti-heal, you can go for Thornmail or just a Bramblefest. You know, there's a lot of stuff you can go for. But my point being is, the core items are gonna be Spirit Visage and Death Stance. And you know, Starrick's Gauge is also really nice on Darius. You also almost always want to build it. And then if you have nothing else to build, you can go for a Guardian Angel. And for the boots, Mercury Sweats are great because the anti-CC is really good. Keep in mind, your ultimate does give you anti-CC, though it makes you unstoppable, but you can't really rely on that, of course. Armor boots are also really good if you need armor. And then for the enchantment, Protobelt is great. Stasis is really good as well if you need stasis. Stoneplate is also really good because your ultimate does true damage, so it won't reduce the Stoneplate damage. So it's really nice. And QSS is also playable if the enemy has a lot of CC or like an Ash or something. For the runes, you go for Conqueror, Triumph. Here it's situational, whatever you want. And then here, you know, in lane you go Sweet Tooth, but in the jungle you go for Nimbus Cloak. And then for the spells, you go for Flash and Smite in the jungle. You can go for Ghost and Smite as well, but you know, Flash and Smite is a bit safer. So for the other build, it's very similar, but you're taking a bit more of a tankier approach. You start with a Black Cleaver, and the other build, remember how many damaging items it had? Like if we actually look at the other build, you know, the only real defense item you have is a Spirit Visage. The rest is like, you know, damage. You know, Starrick's Gauge, sure it gives you health, but it's damage. Guardian Angel, sure it gives you armor, but it's damage. But in this build, with the Black Cleaver, you still go for the Death Stance, or you'll try to go for the Death Stance. You don't have to, keep in mind. And the Spirit Visage, again, the Death Stance Spirit Visage is such a beautiful combo on Darius, but it's optional. And then you have other items. You know, you can go for a Starrick's Gauge if you need damage, but here it's actually viable to go for like 2 defense items if you want to. You can go for a Deadman's Plate, you know, if you want movement speed. You can get a Thornmail, you can get a Guardian Angel, you can get a Frozen Heart, you can get a Spirit Visage. All these items are playable on Darius. And in this particular build, I actually recommend you to at least have like 1 more defense item. You already have a Spirit Visage. You know, Randuin's Omen is so good with this build, for example. Because like, you'll reduce the attack speed of the enemies, you'll charge up, and you'll do a lot of damage if they have a lot of crit. It's really nice to have like another defense item, because it makes you so tanky, this build. For the runes, you still go for Conqueror, you still go for Triumph. And then here, again, it's situational. And then here, the same story. Sweet Tooth in lane, or Nimbus Cloak in the jungle. So that is it about the build. Let's now get... Oh, oops. Wait, what did I do? Into the gameplay. Alright. Just make sure it's the right quality. Alright, so this is AndresZed, as I said. In the jungle. Like, it doesn't get better than this, guys. It literally doesn't get better than this. So, honestly, guys, I have never played Darius jungle. Darius is one of my most played champions in the Baron lane. But I'm pretty sure I've never actually played him in the jungle. But let's take a look at how Andres does it, right? Because it's a very interesting champion that not many people would play in the jungle, even though he got his buff in the jungle. Because as you can see now, his bleed actually does quite substantial damage to jungle camp. So Darius will have a pretty decent jungle clear. It's not amazingly fast. Wait, what is he? He's gonna do it at the same time. Like, look at how efficient Andres is. You see that? He actually knows the timers of the jungle. He actually knows when the jungle goes back. He walks up to the stones and gets it at the same time, right? Like as the red buff. He doesn't waste a single second in his jungle. And honestly, it's not very important to do these kinds of things, but it will save you seconds. It will save you like a second every time you do it. Of course, if you do it like 10 times in a game, it's gonna save you 10 seconds, right? It can be game changing. So if you truly want to learn it, like look at how you see how he's doing the jungle. He really understands how much damage his champ does. He really understands that Darius is gonna do bleed damage. Plus the red buff, it's gonna clear out the jungle from 100 HP easily. He doesn't have to hit it another time. You see? He doesn't waste his time to hit it another time. He actually didn't take his third ability because his first ability upgrade allowed him to take the jungle faster. But unfortunately, he actually gets punished by it now. He's not able to gank mid lane because he didn't take his third ability. That's kind of funny. But I do that with a lot of junglers as well, right? Like when you reach level 3, you can actually put another point in either your first or second ability if it gives you a faster jungle clear. You don't have to take your third ability when you're level 3. Boom, boom. He's gonna do the same thing with the big fat brown jungle. Would it be racist if I called the jungle big fat brown? If I wasn't brown myself? That's an interesting thought, actually. Because in nowadays' world, right, like everything is offensive, like, where the smallest thing you say. So if I call the jungle the big fat brown guy, you know, people are not saying anything of it because I'm brown myself. But what if I was like a, I don't know, like a white dude or a black dude or whatever, just not brown, and I said that? Would that have qualified as offensive? Because if the jungle camp was black and I said, you know, the big fat black dude, I'm pretty sure that would, you know, people would consider that racist, even though I have like no racist intentions at all or anything. I literally have no idea what that jungle is called. I'm super bad with names. Interesting thought, honestly. Wait, what happened? How did he get movement speed? Wait, what? Oh, that's the Nimbus cloak. You see how broken Nimbus cloak is? Jesus. And now boom, ult. He can kill him too. He can kill him too. Smite. Ult. Out. Oh. Close. Think he could have killed him without dying if he just instantly ulted, but wow. That was still amazing. You see how strong the Nimbus cloak is on Darius? Another interesting thing. Andres actually went for Proto Belt before even getting a single item. He really likes the Proto Belt on Darius. Not only is the Proto Belt good, he actually also gets the boots very early on, which means he's really fast. He's gonna catch up to anyone in this early stage of the game. And the thing is, Darius does true damage. You don't necessarily need a lot of attack damage for Darius to work out. Sure, if you get attack damage, you know, it makes your true damage bigger, but you don't really need it. Like, I remember when I made this tank Darius build work with, you know, some fire ages and no attack damage at all. And it still worked because his ult still does good damage. Because it is true damage. And I know it's not going to be as much as an attack damage build. I know. But it's still true damage. You still do a lot of damage. The base damage is pretty good. Oh god. I spilled some coffee again. Like last video. Right. Yet again I spilled the coffee. Oh. But yeah, interesting. So like, you know, I don't know if it's smart of me to talk about these kinds of things, but I'm gonna do it anyways. You know, if you're gay yourself, for example, you can make gay jokes, right? Like you can do self-spotting jokes. If you're black, you know, you can make jokes about yourself. You can use a certain word that other individuals cannot use, and I get that. But how far does it go? How far does it go, right? Like, if you have no harming intentions, do you always have to be careful about what you say? And you know, this is a very interesting thing because, you know, someone like me, I'm obviously a content creator. Have I ever been in trouble for, like, you know, racist stuff or anything? I don't think so. Like accidentally, right? Like accident. That's what I'm talking about. But I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen in Wild Rift. Like Darkbreaker, for example. He literally got cancelled from Riot because he had a homophobic slur. He didn't even mean it that way, but you know he lost he lost jobs because of it. He lost income because of it. And I mean, you have to understand that when you're a content creator. But when I became a content creator like a few years ago, you know, the world was all, you know, the world was not as soft as it is today, right? Like you could use you could use words that were normal back then that are considered slurs now. And that was all fine, right? Like, yeah, everything was okay. However, now, if I ever say something that is considered a slur or considered offensive, Reddit is gonna be, you know, it's gonna be on the front page of Wild Rift, Reddit. All the devs are gonna read it. Everyone is gonna say what kind of a horrible human being I am. And, you know, everyone's gonna be mad and all that kind of stuff. It's interesting, and I really don't like it. But you have to go with the flow, right? Like, if the world goes this way, what can you do? But I don't like it. I really don't like it. Like, yeah. No, I should stop talking about this. Yeah. Look at how much damage he does, though. Like, look at how afraid the enemies are. I just love how scared they are. You see? Like, let's actually go back here. I just want to show you guys. Look at the brand, okay? Brand is just like, okay, you know, I'm doing some damage, but I don't want to mess with you. He's like, look at how far away he's staying. Look at how far away, and he still gets one shot. And you know what's funny? Even if he was further away, he would still get killed because Andres still had a flash. Oh my god, it's so funny. It's just so funny how scared that brand was. Just the aura of Darius right there. Now he's invading the jungle, taking away as much as he can. You can see Andres doesn't really care too much about giving away the dragon. Oh, he has phase rush. That's why he had movement speed. Phase rush. I just realized. Phase rush. So phase rush. How did I forget to talk about phase rush during the build part? Oh my god. That's like the best rune on Darius in the jungle. Oh, I forgot. How the hell did I forget that? In jungle you go phase rush because of the movement speed. Oh, it's so dumb that I forgot about that. Totally phase rush, guys. Totally phase rush during the build part. Go phase rush on Darius in the jungle. It is amazing. Wow, how did I forget that? Unbelievable. And see, even though the enemy is quite heavy AP based, he still gets the Death Stance first. For the same reason that I told you guys earlier, Death Stance is just so good on Darius. Like, you don't have to go for it. It's okay to not. But man, if you play Darius well, you know, you get those ultimate resets, the Death Stance is gonna heal you so much. Like, look, here, boom! Full HP again. If you take a lot of damage, oh, so satisfying. If you take a lot of damage during a fight and get a kill, the Death Stance just heals you right back up. And then when you combine it with a Spirit Visage, the healing becomes even stronger. It's incredible, the healing. Absolutely incredible. He can't really flash on the Morgana because she's gonna use a black shield. He can flash on the Vayne, but Vayne is just gonna push him back. That's the problem. You can't really mess too much with a Vayne like that. Even though he's like super ahead. By the way, guys, make sure you give the video a like if you're enjoying it. It really helps the channel and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, thank you so much for the support. He needs to help his team. He's just taking the scuttle crap, but I don't know. I mean, it's fine because he's Darius. He can clean it up himself, but I think it would have been much better if he actually helped his team a bit faster. So he goes, he just wants to reset his ult. As you can see, all he cares about as a Darius is reset the ultimate. Boom! He can ult him again. Oh, so it just feels so good to see a Darius destroy a Garen who used his second ability with that true damage. Oh man. There's no better sight in Wild Rift than that, honestly. Stupid Garen players. I'm a stupid Garen player myself, so of course I can make fun of it. By the way, guys, did you enjoy the stream that I did the other day? I actually streamed Wild Rift. However, I understand, right? Like, I understand that now that I'm not playing Wild Rift, you know, 6 to 8 hours a day, I'm not gonna be Challenger anymore. I'm still pretty good at the game, but obviously not as good as I used to be. Did you guys still did you guys still, what is the word? Enjoy, yeah. Did you guys still enjoy the stream, even though it was, you know, a bit lower gameplay? And I know a lot of people are gonna say like, yeah, we still did, you know, it's fine and everything like that. But I really want your genuine opinion. And it's not like if you tell me you didn't enjoy it, that I'm not gonna stream. I just want your opinion, right? Like, you know, if a lot of people still enjoyed it, maybe I'll stream more. If people didn't enjoy it as much, I'll try to stick to, you know, reacting to other people's gameplays. So I want to know your honest opinion. You can be honest with me, right? Like, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. It's fine. I just want to know. The enemies do have a Gwen, and actually, no, sorry, his team has a Gwen. The enemies do have a Brand and a Morgana. That's what I wanted to say. And these champions are pretty good against tankier types of champions like Darius. But it's okay because AndresZed's team does have the tools to deal with that. You know, he doesn't have to deal with it, but Ashe has her arrow. Annie has her ultimate, so he doesn't necessarily have to deal with them himself. Oh man, this new coffee that I got, so good. Oh, so happy. Because I bought a soft coffee, it was called. I think it was soft, but it was so horrible. I didn't like it. But I bought so much. It was like a 5 kilo bag. No, not 5 kilo. It was like a 1 kilogram bag. So I had to drink it all up, and I'm the only one that drinks this type of coffee. But now I finally bought a good one. You know that feeling when you buy something, but it's not tasty at all, but you just have to eat it or drink it because of course you're not gonna throw it away, right? And then when you're finally through it, you can finally buy the right thing. I like how they're sticking together as a team. This is good. What is Garen doing? Wait, what is this Garen doing? He was just waiting in the dragon pit right there. All Andres needs to do is either catch one enemy alone and stack up his passive, or just kill an enemy with his ultimate. He's sacrificing his team to carry the fight himself. You see what he's doing? He's literally sacrificing his whole team. Whoa, I don't know what happened to my voice there. Look at he sacrificed his whole team just so he could finish off the fight himself. That is selfish. But hey, if it works, it works. But that was selfish. I gotta say, it's a very selfish playstyle that Andres is doing right now. Boom, boom. Look, he's gonna ult him and now he's gonna try to kill them. It's so funny. He even gave away the dragon just so he could just do his own thing. It's actually really funny how he's playing the game. Like, he doesn't trust his team at all. You can tell. He's just using his team like minions. You know, they're just bait for him. His team is baiting the enemies, and then he's just doing the cleanup. He's doing all the work. It's it's funny to watch him play like this. Complete and utter zero trust in his team. It's hilarious. Oh man. He has 4 items now though. He's so powerful. You see, he needs to push out this wave. Push the wave, get the scuttle crab, help his team in mid lane, win the fight, win the game. That sounds like a good plan. Let's take a look at what he actually does. Oh, no, his team is fighting again. It's happening again. His team is just bait. And he's gonna try to finish off an enemy. But honestly, it's his team's fault. Like, come on. You guys are really fighting without Andres. This is your main character. This Darius is the one that's hard carrying the game. Why are they fighting without him? I don't really get it, to be honest. It's their fault completely right here. Like, look, all of them died. He's alone. He's in a 1 versus 5 situation right now. Of course he's not gonna lose, is he? Oh, the enemy's there to fight him? If he ults Morgana, he's gonna kill all of them. Oh, he didn't kill her! No way! It didn't work! His ult made Morgana one-shot, but he didn't... Oh, that's so unlucky. If he had killed Morgana right there, he would have killed all of them. Because Death Stance would have healed him, he would have gotten his full passive, and he would have had his ultimate back. But Morgana was 1 HP, she didn't die instantly from the ultimate. That's so tragic, actually. That's so tragic. Oh, man. Teleport, yeah. He could get teleport in case his team needs it. And then if his team doesn't need it, he could undo it. But it's a little too late for that already. Because when he buys the teleport, it's going to be on like a 35 second cooldown. So that's why he's not buying it, if you're asking. Because it's pointless anyways. He's just pinging his team to not go for it. Like he's pinging avoid, avoid, avoid. Because he just doesn't trust his team. There you go. Like enemies are teleporting in. Yep. Oh no. Oh no. They're taking Baron without the jungler. No way. What are they doing? This team is so stupid. Ult. Nice. Oh, now he's going to kill. Oh. Oh. Good enough. Good enough. The enemies got Baron, but this is good enough. But his team is so bad. Come on. Huh. He even smited the red buff. Kill him. Kill him. Actually, no. He can't really kill him. Because Vayne is going to destroy him. I mean, maybe. But the thing is, he doesn't have ultimate. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, probably not. This next dragon is going to be important, though. Because it's the third dragon for the enemies. He really needs to deny this dragon for the enemies. He's trying to push this wave fast before the Baron minions come. As you can see, he just did. So that's great. Yeah, there you go. Now there's Baron minions. Wait, what? Oh no, Vayne. I mean, did he really have to run? He would have probably died. She just rolled, so she doesn't have a roll anymore. He can ult her. Yeah, there you go. He waited for her to roll right there, you see? It's smart. Hook? Oh, beautiful. Oh, just beautiful. Just beautiful. This is an artist. Like, we're watching an artist play Wild Rift right now. This is not Wild Rift gameplay. This is art. I need to change the genre of this video to art. Like, this is absolute art right here. And he's gonna ult. Boom. Just no chance. Oh, and then he hooks the Garen in. Wait, he didn't hook the Garen in? Come on. Boom! Everyone is dead. And they win the game. Look at this. Look at how he just cleans it up. He just does it. Wow. Man, this guy is good. Oh. Like, I'm a challenger player, but even I am super impressed at this. This should show you how good this player is. Like, these pro players are crazy. They're so cracked. This is just like my voice just cracked. Wow, that's I said cracked and then my voice completely cracked. Let's take a look at how much damage he did and everything like that. 35.2 thousand damage. Not that much damage, but he has 23 kills. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.